Boys, Norm here. We're in the Flavor Lab, and what we're doing today, well, we're doing the Big Normie. Now, what the Big Normie is, well, think about it for a second. What's the big fucking chicken sandwich from Newfoundland? The Big Mary. We're gonna take our little spin on that. So what we're gonna do, we need a pack of chicken thighs. Thighs? Yeah, thighs for the buys. So what we do is we take the chicken thigh, because it's a darker meat. It's more flavorful, a little more juicy. Plus, usually when you get chicken breasts at the store, they're so like, they're over the top. They're a little too big. You get it on a sandwich, and once it's breaded and all that stuff, it's fucked. Like, you get this big, giant, like, thick piece of chicken that you can't even make a sandwich out of it. It's nuts. It's nonsense. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the chicken thigh. Now, instead of doing like lettuce and tomato, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a coleslaw. We're gonna get a pack of coleslaw mix and our jalapeno lime aioli that we love. You get that at Costco. What we're gonna season this with is we're gonna have a little bit of flour. Then we're gonna get our Louisiana Cajun fried chicken buys. Fucking match made in heaven. Delicious. Also, what we're gonna do, we're gonna marinate our chicken in buttermilk. Buttermilk and boom, the East Coast wing and Caesar. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna make about 4 or 5 of these guys, but I'm gonna get this chicken cut open. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this plastic Ziploc, all right? So look at that. That's roughly gonna be, oh shit, the size of our sandwich. That's plenty for a chicken burger, guys. I'm gonna get a few of them in there. What do I got, 5 or 6 now? Yeah, let's go with that. All right, now that we got our chicken in the bag, what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop a little bit of that hot sauce on. Now I find it bizarre because like you would think that because this is so acidic that it would curdle with the milk, but it actually doesn't. So this is gonna be a great little extra hint of hot that we want. Now you don't have to include the hot sauce. If you just wanna do like the breaded chicken burger, you don't have to add that. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna kill the final product. So add that in, a little bit of buttermilk, seal that up, get her all mixed, guys. There we go. I'm gonna pop that back in the fridge. What time are we looking at? She's about 11. I'm gonna fire these on at about 5 o'clock. So we're gonna give this about a 6-hour marinade. That's gonna be deadly. So put that in the fridge, let it marinate. If you can do it overnight, good on you. I'm not today because I can't, I don't have time. But let that sit for a bit. Let that acidity from the buttermilk and the hot sauce is gonna start to make that chicken like super tender. It's gonna give it a deadly flavor. Boss, look forward to it. Perfect. All right, boss, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get this slaw going. So where I'm only making about 4 or 5 of these, I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. Put in a couple of cups of that slaw mix. All right, once we got our slaw mix in, hit it with that aioli. Don't be shy with that, boys, because that's where the flavor's coming from. Like, that's what's driving this whole thing. So this is gonna give us some good crunch. And what I like to do is I like to make this the same time as the marinade goes in, because then what happens is that the flavor, I find, after it sits for a little bit, the coleslaw like stays crunchy, but I find like it gets to like marry with the aioli a little bit better. So that's what I like to do. So that's what I'm telling you to do. Obviously, that's why I'm doing this whole thing, right, guys? Yeah. Like, that's good right now, but let that sit for a little bit. That's gonna be legit. All right, boss. Back, put this in the fridge. We'll be back in a little bit. Perfect. All right, boys, welcome back. So we've had this chicken marinating for about 7 hours now, so that should be good enough. What I did is I took about 2.5, 3 cups of flour, put it in this bag, and I added in, oh God, probably about a 1/2 cup of this Louisiana Cajun seasoning. So that's gonna be, she's gonna be deadly, she's gonna be good. So we're gonna just take our chicken out, one piece at a time, And I'm gonna put it right in here. There we go. 1, 2. I'm gonna give that a little tiny mix, get it coated. What I did as well, you can probably see here on my other side, I got another container. Well, that's got egg in it, just egg. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go dredge, egg, back in the dredge, into the fryer. So I got the fryer there. If you don't have a fryer, you can use a pot. I got that heating at 350. So that's gonna give us a nice crispy chicken. We're gonna cook this for about 15 minutes, roughly. So I'm gonna just get this moved aside and get my bag zipped up here. And I'm gonna give her a little wipe because like you would, I made a little bit of a fucking mess with that buttermilk hot sauce mixture going all down it. So we're gonna give this a shake. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna I'm gonna make sure these are coated properly in this dredge and get them on this plate. All right, so that's all of them. Then we're gonna go into that egg. Back into the dredge. That's it. That's gonna be a nice piece of fried chicken, boys. Do that for all of them. All right, boys, so that's in the fryer now. So I'm gonna give that about 10 minutes and then check on it. It's probably gonna have to cook between 10 to 15. I'm guessing closer to 15, probably 13, 14 mark, that's gonna be ready. So I have a fair sized basket. It's probably about 3/4 of a foot by 3/4 of a foot, roughly. I would only recommend cooking 2, because that's gonna drive, or 2 or 3, because it's gonna drive down the temperature of that oil, and then you're not gonna get the same cook. And we want that to fry up perfectly. So I'm gonna give that a check in a couple minutes. I got the timer on for 10, and then I think we're ready to eat after that. I'm gonna get that slaw, cut myself a bun, and then it's fucking rock and roll time, guys.
Perfect.
All right, guys, so the chicken is cooked. So this is what we're looking at here. So it's a little browner than I anticipated, which is fine. But she tastes legit. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna line up our bun with some of that hot sauce that we love. Put one of these chicken thighs on it. Then we're gonna top it with that slaw. I'm gonna take the other one out a little sooner. So what I didn't do is I didn't let the chicken take a swim first. So some of it's stuck on. This is what we're looking at here, guys. And that looks all right.
Perfect.
All right, guys, let's take it for a spin. Crush that down. Yeah. That's good. That's real good. That's cooked all the way through. Nice crunch. Get the heat from the slaw, the crunch from the slaw. That nice chicken wing sauce. That's what's up. That's so good. Oh God. Alright, guys. Woo. That is the Big Normie. Try this recipe out. Let me know what you think. Love to hear from you. But don't be going home hungry. That's foolish. Let's get after it.